Across the vast expanse of Africa, a silent crisis festers. It thrives on desperation and preys on the vulnerable. This crisis is not one of famine or war, but of false religious teachings. These teachings, often peddled by charismatic individuals claiming divine authority, weave a tapestry of deceit. They promise miracles and blessings, but deliver only misery and suffering. Millions across the continent, hungry for hope and solace, fall prey to their seductive whispers. They surrender their agency, their critical thinking, and ultimately, their lives to these self-proclaimed messengers of God. The allure of these false prophets lies in their simplicity. They offer easy answers to complex questions, peddling instant salvation and earthly riches in exchange for unquestioning obedience and financial offerings. They exploit cultural beliefs, traditional practices, and the deep-seated human need for spiritual connection. Their teachings, devoid of theological rigor or scriptural basis, are often laced with fear-mongering and superstition. This creates a fertile ground for manipulation and control. The consequences of these false teachings are devastating and far-reaching. Economically, followers are often coerced into giving up their possessions and earnings to the church or self-proclaimed prophet. This leaves families impoverished, perpetuates cycles of dependency, and hinders economic development. Education, the cornerstone of progress, is often demonized and discouraged. Children are pulled out of school, denied the opportunity to learn and grow, and instead, are indoctrinated with harmful ideologies. This creates a generation ill-equipped to contribute to society or challenge the status quo. The health consequences are equally dire. Many of these teachings demonize modern medicine, labeling illnesses as spiritual attacks, requiring spiritual solutions. People are discouraged from seeking medical help, leading to preventable deaths and the spread of diseases. Women, often relegated to subservient roles, are particularly vulnerable. They are denied access to reproductive health care, forced into early marriages, and subjected to harmful traditional practices in the name of faith. The tragic consequences of these false teachings are etched across the African continent. In Nigeria, the case of a pastor who convinced his followers to drink insecticide as a pathway to heaven shook the nation. In Kenya, a self-proclaimed prophet encouraged his congregates to starve themselves to death, claiming it would allow them to meet Jesus. These extreme examples are not isolated incidents but represent a larger, more insidious problem. Across rural communities in Ghana, traditional beliefs are often intertwined with Christianity, leading to the persecution of individuals accused of witchcraft. This results in ostracism, violence, and even death. In South Africa, the rise of prosperity gospel churches has created a culture of materialism and greed, with pastors amassing wealth while their followers remain trapped in cycles of poverty. These stories, heartbreaking and infuriating, highlight the urgent need for intervention and change. Combating the insidious influence of false religious teachings requires a multi-pronged approach. Governments must enact and enforce laws that protect citizens from exploitation and abuse in the name of religion. This includes regulating religious organizations, ensuring transparency in their financial dealings, and holding leaders accountable for their actions. Education plays a pivotal role in empowering individuals to make informed decisions. By promoting critical thinking, media literacy, and scientific understanding, we can equip future generations with the tools to discern truth from falsehood. Religious institutions and leaders bear a responsibility to preach messages of tolerance, love, and social responsibility. They should actively debunk harmful teachings and promote interfaith dialogue and understanding. Ultimately, it is the collective responsibility of communities to reject these false prophets and reclaim the true essence of faith, compassion, empathy, and service to humanity. Change may seem like a distant dream, but it is within our grasp. By working together, we can break the shackles of ignorance and pave the way for a brighter future for Africa.